Major developments this morning in the war with Iran. Coming up, what the president had to say. And new information on the two men who were critically injured in Monday night's plane crash. I'll tell you about the heroic act. Plus, 4 local police officers are honored for saving lives. We will show you the moment one survivor reunited with his hero. Well, good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Iran says the Strait of Hormuz is now open to commercial ships. The move comes during a 10-day ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. The strait was closed after U.S. and Israeli attack on Iran started in late February. Oil prices dropped about 10% after Iran made the announcement. President Trump says he believes a deal to end the war with Iran will happen soon, but he says the U.S. naval blockade on Iran will continue until a peace deal is reached. Now, with Iran opening up the Strait of Hormuz, we are already seeing an impact on the price at the pump. The national average is down 2 cents from yesterday at $4.09 a gallon. The Texas average is down 3 cents from yesterday at $3.71 a gallon. And in Nueces County, the average price of a gallon is $3.69. With the strait now reopened, experts hope prices will continue to drop. Well, many people from the Coastal Bend will be driving this weekend, especially to Kingsville to go see that air show. That is where we find our chief meteorologist, Stephanie Lauber, who is live there to give us a little preview. Hey, Steph.
Clara, you hear that music piping up? I'm waiting to hear some Top Gun music coming up. Fly Navy, baby, the Blue Angels are back, and you have the opportunity to meet them tonight before this weekend's air show. There's a lot of excitement about this. Wings over South Texas. We love to see it. The amazing acts with the acrobatic aviators, of course, the Blue Angels being the finale of that, but there's so many different acts, and the City of Kingsville loves to host this event, so you get to meet the pilots themselves, and there are a lot of other vendors and just different things to see out here. It may look a little empty behind me right now, but the event doesn't start until 6 o'clock, so we've got exactly an hour before the fun really begins. And I'm told we're even going to see another fire truck come in here from NAS Kingsville. There's a lot of excitement and a lot to see out here. So if you'd like your opportunity to meet the aviators themselves and you have the chance to come out tonight before tomorrow's air show, let's have a lot of fun, because there are a lot of weekend events happening, and it is just very cool to meet somebody up close and personal behind these insane feats of gravity. That's the aviation nerd in me, right? So we've got a lot to talk about. There's the weather that we're expecting to move in this weekend, and it will be impacting parts of the air show. I'll bring you the very latest in the forecast and what to expect for those weekend events coming up.
Steph, thank you. Well, if you plan to attend the Wings over South Texas Air Show at NAS Kingsville, there are some rules you need to be aware about. No pets are allowed unless there are a service animal. Pop-up tents and sun umbrellas are also not allowed. Weapons are prohibited along with tailgating and smoking. Also, no outside food or drinks are allowed. Violations of these rules could lead to fines or criminal charges. Well, in other news, a family of 17-year-old Jacob J. Cerna continues to grieve and wait for answers. There's still been no arrests in his murder. JJ, as he was called by his family, was shot Wednesday night during some sort of disturbance at Weber near Holly. He died at a local hospital. Police have not said what the disturbance was about. Cerna was a student at Carroll High School, set to graduate this year. Well, after our story on teen gun violence aired yesterday, we wanted to find a resource for you. Gun safety locks are one way to keep your children safe if you have a firearm in your home. Well, they work similar to a bike lock, simple design padlock with a set of keys. And the cable is protected so it won't mess with the gun. You just run the cable through the gun so you can't load it. Just another layer of safety for families who have firearms in their homes. Now, you can get one for free, no questions asked, at the CPS office on Greenwood. It is located at 4201 Greenwood near Horn. And they're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Just walk through the lobby and ask for a gun safety lock. You can also purchase one from a store. They range anywhere between $5 to $10. Now we have new information on the two men who were critically injured in Monday night's plane crash on Highway 44. They've been identified as flight instructor Cole Hahn and flight student Malcolm Patchett. Both were taken to a burn unit in San Antonio, where they are being treated for severe burns. They're both in the ICU. Hohn's injuries are described as life-threatening. He has burns on 75% of his body. In a GoFundMe created by his family, they state he even though the plane was engulfed in flames, he pulled his student, who is active duty Navy and a husband and a father of two, from the plane and used his bare hands to put out flames on him. The single-engine plane was coming in for a landing at CCIA when it clipped a power line. Well, 4 police officers, Corpus Christi police officers, are being honored for going above and beyond the call of duty. The police department held its annual award ceremony Friday. Officer Keith Schaefer received a life-saving award for rescuing an unconscious man. That man is John Navarre. He was at the ceremony to watch the officer who saved his life get recognized. Schaefer says the real reward is knowing Navarre survived.
And it's not about the paper. It's not about the recognition. It's why we serve and what we do, and him being able to spend another day with his wife and family.
The 3 other officers also took home life-saving awards. Officer Kimberly Silva, Noah Robinson, and Cody McNeil were honored for saving a young man who overdosed. Now, these quick actions gave 2 people another chance at life.
I'm Jada Strayer in the Bay Area, and did you know you could benefit college students with just $1? The American Association of University Women, or the AAUW, is hosting a book sale event at Neyland Library. All the proceeds go towards 5 scholarships that help students with schooling costs. I spoke with Kristen Conlon, co-chair of the AAUW, about the event and why it matters.
We have 3 at Texas A&M and 2 at Del Mar at this time. One of our goals each year is to increase the number of our scholarships.
Conlon, a retired educator, said volunteering keeps her connected to the community.
And now that I'm retired, it's my opportunity to do that and do something that is meaningful to me in the community.
The Corpus Christi branch of AAUW held its first book sale in 1960. Back then, it awarded just over $134 in scholarships. In 2025, the group donated about $15,000. The books in the Book Nook sell anywhere from $1 to $20, and there's something for everyone. You don't have to come in person to benefit the cause either. You can go to their eBay site and buy books off of there. The sale isn't just helping students. Shoppers say they benefit too.
I think it benefits me a lot, so I'm happy to be able to, win-win, get a benefit for me and then also get a benefit for local students.
Dale Kurtz says the sale does more than raise money. It opens doors.
Yeah, barriers to college is sometimes monies, or they think that it's not for them, and this gives them just a pathway to go to college.
She thinks sales like these matter.
And I think sometimes the access to books these days is not so easy. So I think this is a great way to do that for everyone.
The book sale is open until 1:30 p.m. on Saturday. Every dollar counts, so come in, buy a book, and help further the education of students. Reporting from Neyland Library, I'm Jada Strayer, Chris 6.
All right, Jada, thank you so much. We'll get ready to dip your toes in sand. We'll tell you where you can catch Sandfest this weekend.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Well, students at the Island University took a dive in a special lesson today. They learned all about how to identify the species of coral, how to measure the size of a reef, and how to monitor its growth. The rate of growth is one indicator of a coral reef's health. As part of the training session, they used a mat with a life-size replica of the Flower Banks National Marine Sanctuary.
So what we're doing is we're using the techniques that are used by our government, that are the NOAA standards, and we're training our students to be able to do those NOAA standards so that they can quantify these beautiful coral reefs that we have, and also have that training as well so that they are ready to go into the workforce after they're done with their degree here.
The Flower Banks are the northernmost coral reef in the U.S. They're located about 100 miles offshore in Gulf waters. It's the largest native sand sculpting competition in the country, and it's all happening in our backyard. That's right, we're talking about Texas Sandfest. This year's theme is United in Sand, focused on the 250th anniversary of the United States. There are only 500 professional sand sculptors in the world, and many of them are in Port Aransas for the event along with the competition. There's also vendors, live music, and an area for kids and amateurs to craft creations of their own. Visitors say they've loved to see the craftsmanship along the shores of Port A.
It's really blown my mind about the details. I've only been here for about 30 minutes and I'm just really shocked about how the details of the sandcastles are. It's just amazing. It's mind-blowing.
Texas Sandfest lasts through the weekend until Sunday. The winners will be announced that day at 5 o'clock, followed by a live performance from Josh Abbott Band. And it's not just Sandfest you can check out this weekend. There's plenty of fun for the entire family. But will the weather damper your plans? Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber has the details next.
Now, local events and fun things to do. It's Coastal Bend Weekend with the Hoffmans. Sponsored by Corpus Christi Events Calendar.
Well, it is going to be a super weekend, and while capes aren't required, they're always suggested. A sense of adventure definitely is.
Yes, there's action happening all across your neighborhood. So let's first soar into downtown Corpus Christi.
The Casa Superhero 5K is taking off Saturday over at Heritage Park.
Whether you run, walk, or heroically stroll, it's all to support children in the foster care system.
So every step is a super one. There's going to be vendors, costume contests with some incredible prizes, that is.
Meteorologist Stephen Jones will help judge it.
And we, the Hoffmans, are back yet again as your MCs for the 4th year in a row.
The event starts at 8 a.m. and you can register for the 5K the day of.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It actually might be a jet if you're looking at the skies from Kingsville.
Wings Over South Texas is back and it's ready to soar into your weekend.
NAS Kingsville opens its gates to the public Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m.
The air show lifts off at 11 with the Blue Angels taking to the sky at 3 p.m.
In Port Aransas, get ready for a sensational time.
Sandfest returns as the largest beach sand sculpture competition in the U.S.
The 3-day festival kicks off today, featuring incredible creations from world-renowned master sculptors. Add in music, food, shopping, and live demos. It's an event you don't want to miss.
And if you want to enjoy another part of that world, head to downtown Corpus Christi.
The Corpus Christi Ballet is presenting The Little Mermaid over at the Hilliard Center this Saturday and Sunday, bringing the classic story to life with a splash of magic.
Now, we've been to a majority of these events in the past, so we know it is a grand old time. But if you need more details or ideas, head to our website.
And of course, folks, if you want your event featured, make sure you send us a message. From the studio, I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I'm Brian Hoffman with Chris 6 News.
And after hearing about all those weekend events, now the pressure's on me to deliver the good weather. And you already know I've got some rain to tell you about, right? So let's start off with what's happening tonight. We'll get to the weather and how you can plan around it in a minute. But I'm in Kingsville today. Obviously, I'm not in the studio. I'm out having some fun because tonight there's an event in Kingsville where you can meet the Blue Angels, and the city of Kingsville is just putting on a huge celebration. So who better than to tell us about it? And Miss Rebecca was here with me to talk about what is going on tonight. So what can folks look forward to?
So we're going to have a lot of nonprofits and organizations from Kingsville here handing out information and all of that good stuff. We have vehicles, we have fire trucks, police cars that kids explore, and we're going to have a mariachi band playing later. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. And I saw some of the food trucks coming out too. I think we're going to have some good stuff to look on. What are some of the exciting highlights about having an air show right here in Kingsville?
It's really exciting that we get the Navy Blue Angels here. They're a big deal here. People really look up to them. The kids love it. Families love it. So it's really great that they like coming here to our little town. So it's really exciting that we have like celebrities here. So we love it here.
Yeah, I would say for me too, it tickles my little aviation heart. I mean, we're already so lucky to have NAS Kingsville, NAS Corpus Christi, but to see the Blue Angels come out and have some fun is phenomenal. All right, thank you, Miss Rebecca.
Thank you.
You got the highlights there. Come on out, have some fun. Now let's get to the business. We've got to talk about the forecast, and there are some things to know about Sunday and specificity as to the forecast. Saturday is going to be the day to have some fun, come out. I'll already tell you off the bat, looking at our downtown studio Skycam, you see some clouds out there? There were a lot more earlier. Those clouds could be a little bit of a challenge tomorrow morning. The air show, of course, going to take off around 10 a.m. I think it might be a little bit pushed back depending on how the clouds do, because we need a certain ceiling for aviators. We need about 1,000 to 1,500 feet to get that show started. It's not going to be a problem for the air show. It's still going to go on with no fun. If anything, might just put the schedule on Steph time a little bit. But for the most part, it's going to be warm. You'll want to wear that sunscreen and make sure that you are making sure you're staying cool because it is going to be a warm one. Today, highs once again those middle to upper 80s. Right now, we're still seeing a lot of temperatures in the 80s, even some inland neighborhoods in the 90s. We're looking at 89 in Hebbronville, but 90 degrees in Alice. Kingsville sitting at 85 degrees here. So it's breezy and windy. It won't be quite as windy tomorrow the way it has been today. Disrespectful winds are going to lighten up a little bit tomorrow. It's all because we got this cold front on the way. So as that cold front makes its way to us tomorrow evening around sunset, those winds will start to change direction and dial back a little bit. But for my long-haired friends, you'll still want to bring the hair tie. Today in Corpus Christi, though, even warmer, 88 degrees, that high temperature at CCIA. So not far off from the record of 92 degrees that we first hit back in 1918. So that record's safe, but it was very warm, and it was definitely feeling very warm with all this mugginess and humidity. So let's talk about how the rest of this evening is going to go. Those clouds move in tonight. We see another line of showers and storms firing off in the Big Bend of Texas, far away from us, but a good plus for our watershed. Here's what's happening. As that front moves through on Saturday night, that's where we could see some showers on the way. And then Sunday, those scattered are going to be more in the neighborhoods, but we'll see that too here around the coastal bend. So as far as the air show is concerned on Sunday, all the event organizers, the pilots, the base, they are very aware of the fickleness in this forecast. And so, again, it's a better guarantee to come out on Saturday and have that fun. The weather may try to ruin that fun. Keep in mind, it's really the clouds more so than the rain. But, hey, we need the rain. As far as how much rain we're anticipating, we're looking to get a good drink of rain from here to next Friday. Over the next 7 days, I think most of this rainfall is going to happen on Sunday and Monday. Monday specifically for us here in the coastal bend, and we're likely to look at about an inch or so overall. I think Sunday's showers will be lighter in general, but either way, we need this repetitive rainfall over a couple of days to really benefit us. But here's a look at that 7-day forecast in your neighborhood for our friends in Rockport and Kingsville. It is going to be a warm one. Look at that cool down once that cold front runs through, and much needed rain we're excited about.
Coverage of Buck Days on Chris 6 News is sponsored by Mazda of Corpus Christi.
Well, the Buck Days Driscoll Children's Parade is coming up tomorrow, and this year it's being held in Portland. And get this, you can watch the parade live. Jada Jenkins and our newest reporter, Jada Strayer, will host our live coverage. The parade starts at 10:30 a.m. You can watch the live coverage on KDF, ChrisTV.com, and our Chris 6 Facebook page. It's basketball playoff time. Coming up, the lineup for tonight.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back. For the first time since 2002, the NBA playoffs are back on NBC. Sunday night features a doubleheader. First up, the Detroit Pistons play the winner of tonight's Magic Hornets game, when the night caps off when Victor Wembanyama makes his playoff debut for the San Antonio Spurs as they host the Portland Trail Blazers. Coverage of the NBA playoffs starts Sunday at 5 right here on Chris 6. And we're going to get one final last look of our weather with Stephanie Luber, who is in Kingsville. Hey, Steph.
Hey, Clara, we are having a lot of fun out here. The excitement's starting to build. Again, Meet the Blues kicking off at 6 p.m. You don't want to miss it, but we have a lot of fun happening this weekend. Like we mentioned, the Children's Parade tomorrow with our Jadas. And, of course, Sandfest, which kicked off today. Today was a very windy day, but still enjoyable to head out there. I think Saturday will also be another really good opportunity. It's Sunday that's going to be a bit questionable because we're going to have those showers and storms in the area. I'm pretty sure that most folks are already probably going to go out on Saturday. Sunday may not be a complete loss. We just need to be careful with that thunder. But overall, we're expecting some much needed rainfall here across the coastal bend starting late Saturday night and carrying through the beginning of next week. And there will be a cool down too. So we're excited for it. I'll keep you posted. More from Meet the Blues tonight coming up at 6.
All right, can't wait till then. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. We will see you here in 30 minutes.